All right, many of you are going to want to use letters, so we're still going to use the same technique. We're going to start with a sketch onto this face. We're going to use the letter tool. So we can drag it here, and let's just say my own initial. I will pick an S, and I want it to be bolded. Do I want italics also? No, probably not. Let's make it bold, but there's all these different fonts you can choose from. I'll pick, sure, let's just pick Roboto because I think that's a nice one. So we'll hit OK, and ta-da, we have an S. So one thing you can do is this dimension tool. You can say, aha, so our total size is 16.56, but unfortunately with letters, they're a bit tricky. The inside letter size you can't set directly. It's set within the font. But I'm going to just hit OK on this, and we're going to measure how wide this S actually is. So we'll take this measurement tool, the ruler. We're going to click from one corner to the other corner. And it has a width of 13.6. That's pretty good. That's pretty close to what we're aiming for. It doesn't have to be perfectly that size, but as long as it's in the ballpark. And maybe it's slightly off center, so I'm just going to go right back into that sketch and just drag it over a little bit. And somewhere, there we are. Try to get it slightly more centered. Check out how close it is to the top edge and say, yeah, that's probably good enough there. Fabulous. So we will use that same extrusion as we did before. We'll select the S. Letters work pretty much the same way as the other ones. We're going to make a new part as before, 0.6 millimeters. And make sure the direction is coming up and out. Sometimes if it was the wrong way, it would be making a shape into the existing piece, but no, we want it to come up and out. So here we are. Shift 5, go back to the top. We're going to use that mirror tool again. Select this front mirror plane. We have to click on it, make the plane, and now we have our additional S on the opposite side. So just as before, we still will make it a little larger. This is where it actually gets tricky. This is what we want to do here. We want to make sure that our mirror needs to be making a new part, not adding. There we go. So now we can see, yes, the S is in fact flipped. And you might be saying, you might be able to just scale it as before. And we're going to see how that looks. So if we take this letter and we scale it by that same value as before, remember 14 divided by 13.5. And some letters this is going to work. If a letter has a midpoint that's right in the middle, it might work. But as you can see here, if I zoom in, you can see, hey, the lines aren't actually copying over the way you want them to be. They're a little bit offset, which really doesn't work for us. So if you had something like an H, it might work, but for this letter, definitely not working. So we need to use a little bit trickier strategy. So what we're going to do is we still will make a new sketch, and we're going to make it on this face. And we're going to use, once we're in here, we're going to use this existing shape, and we're going to hit the offset tool. So the offset is every way around, it's just going to it's going to grow out from every edge. So here we're going to have click on this, 0.25. And what that's going to do, it's going to get that 0.5 millimeter difference that we were aiming for. We had the 13.5, we have the 14, so if we add a 0.25 to this side, add a 0.25 to this side, that should be good. So we're going to call this sketch here is going to be called the offset. Here's our offset sketch. We'll hit OK. And so now we have this new drawing. We can hide this part so it's not in our way. And now we can kind of do how we did before. And that is using our extrusion, removal, 0.6 millimeters. Ta-da! And then again, just as before, we are going to use the chamfer button on this piece, and on this piece, 0.645. Ta-da! That looks pretty good.